This podcast is sponsored by FearFit. FearFit is a UK and Australia-based brand that provide high-quality weight vests and training apparel built for performance, heavily focused on mindset and building an inspiring and motivating culture with athletes from all around the world who share their story and make you believe that anything is possible. You can get money off using discount code PLUGSGolf10 at www.fearfit.com.
Welcome back. Episode
29.
29. Plug Golf Podcast. We are officially back once a week.
Once a week. Happy days.
Back to weekly. Let's start this week, Callum, as we usually do, but haven't more recently.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking the same as you.
For the viewers on YouTube, we've both got...
For the viewers, or for the listeners on the podcast, because the YouTube ones
can see. Sorry. For the listeners, we've both got our very first pints of Guinness. Yeah. I've never had one.
I think I've tried it before and described it as a meal in a glass. It's like dinner,
okay,
if I remember rightly. But this will be my first pint, and fitting to it'll be our first episode post St Patrick's Day 2021.
Yeah.
Christ, I'm almost... So cheers, let's give this a try. Oh, nice, yeah. Again.
Yeah, I like that.
Stouty.
I don't mind that. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'll drink it.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a couple of stouts at home left over from my Brewdog
advent
calendar, and I just hadn't drank them because I didn't think I liked stout. But that is lovely.
Yeah,
lovely stuff.
Nice. Do you see your future being a Guinness?
I think I might be.
Yeah,
I think I'll wear my Six Nations jumper and go to the pub, watch anything, and drink Guinness.
I do think in my lifetime, I think that'll be the first of many pints of Guinness.
Yeah, agree. Well, last year for Charlotte's birthday, I bought her a trip away to Dublin.
Of course.
That we haven't obviously been able to go on yet.
Of course. What happened with that?
Well, it's just been put off until we can go, basically. But yeah, I said I'll pay for the flights, I'll pay for the hotel, and I'll pay for the Guinness factory, and then we'll both split everything else.
I've been to Dublin, and at the time, I certainly wasn't a stout drinker. I wasn't even a lager drinker. Very much on the cider train and spirits, cider and spirits.
See, the thing is with that, I think that's out of a can. I think that would be nicer from a tap.
You'd have thought so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I like that. So
yeah.
So how am I going to go wrong here? I don't think I am.
It's good, smooth.
We've had only a week off now because normally we have two, but back to the once a weeks. So
what golf sort of adventures have you had in that time?
The only adventures I've had is I have booked 2 rounds of golf.
Yes.
I will be playing my first round of golf after coming back after the lockdown. I'll be playing on the 2nd of April, Good Friday, and then I'll be playing on the Easter Monday as well. So taking full advantage of that bank holiday weekend.
Lucky fella.
Yeah.
You're working on Good Friday as well.
Working on Good Friday, so teeing off at 11:14. So I will be in work early to be out early. To be out at 10:30 latest.
Ideal.
And I'll be straight down Willingdon, teeing off.
Yeah. Good stuff. Something to look forward to.
I think I'll go down the driving range probably Wednesday night that week. I definitely won't be Tuesday night. Monday. Monday will be busy. Actually, maybe Tuesday, but probably Wednesday that week.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we've booked a lot of guests for the podcast for the next month. That's why we've gone weekly.
Yeah, it just was a bit difficult with trying. We've got a lot of people that we've been sort of reaching out to. We've had a couple of people reach out to us, and it's been difficult to sort of say, oh, well, we're looking at 2 because we're doing it bi-week every other week. It's difficult, but we want to get all these good people on. We want to be talking to them. We want to let you guys listen to the conversations we're going to be having. So we made the executive decision that we'll be back to weekly.
Yeah, happy days.
Yeah, I'm happy about it.
Last week is what I was saying I wanted, and it's what we got. So
exactly. What about your golf escapades? Because you've had a couple.
Yeah, I've been naughty.
You have?
I've been naughty on eBay.
You have?
Yeah, it happens.
It does.
I was watching the golf, and I thought, I'm gonna buy a blade putter. Because I haven't used one in years.
Yeah.
I thought, you know what?
Try.
I'll go back to it. So I found a Mizuno one for £10 plus postage. I thought, why not? It needs re-gripping, but that's another adventure for another day. But yeah. And then what followed, that it hasn't even arrived yet.
Yeah.
I think it was shipped out like yesterday or something, Friday. But what did follow was that I purchased a 7-wood, which has arrived this morning. And I have it right next to me.
I can see the box.
Ready to unbox right now. Shall we do it?
Let's do it. Shall I describe it as you open?
Yeah, I think so.
Shall I? Okay.
Yeah, let me
really close to the mic. Yeah, he's gone with the scissors and the line is. Yeah, he's given it across the top.
I made a mess of this.
You don't mess it. Making the incisions. Probably should have cut it before. And it was just like an unboxing.
I didn't want to see it.
The opening is difficult to get in there. It's struggling quite a lot to open this box. The tape is strong. The scissors are doing no good here. No good at all.
Oh, we can cut this out.
No, I think this is good. I think this is all content gold. Content gold.
Right, I'm in.
We're in. The box is officially open. Out comes one. Oh, the grip's nice. It's fat.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's fat grip.
Sure?
Not like a Deschambeau grip.
Yeah,
That's definitely got a couple of extra wraps up there.
Steel shaft in a 7-wood.
Dynamic gold. S300 is it?
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrapped well.
Let's get rid of this box.
Yeah, just.
Oh, watch the Guinness.
Oh, it's got a sock head cover.
Tight list.
Pro
trajectory. Let's have a look at its head.
20.5 degrees. Red and black
sock.
sock.
We almost lost the Guinness.
Red and black sock head cover.
What I will say is it's quite a small head.
It looks more like a hybrid.
It does.
To me. Just a high lofted hybrid.
Yeah, with the steel shaft. I don't mind it. I think it looks quite nice. The grip is nice. Yeah, I see what you mean with the fat grip.
It's fat, and it's like you can see it. You can see it
yeah.
As the grip meets the shaft. You can see how fat the grip is.
Yeah, I don't think it's by much. It feels.
As I say, maybe nice. a couple of extra wraps under there.
Yeah.
It's an R300, so it's regular. So you're really going to get that whip. Oh, it's got a sticker on it. $34.99.
34. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad for that. You know.
Is that what you paid?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think it was free shipping as well.
Oh, lovely stuff.
I look forward to hitting it. I think I've got about 17, 18 clubs now.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to
sort of switch,
mix and match depending on where I'm playing, how
I'm playing. So I got a new shaft for my driver, which is 3 wood length.
Yeah.
And I put a grip. It was literally just a shaft. We found it in the cupboard at work. We were told to bin it. So rather than bin it, I kept it. And it will go in my driver for hopefully a little bit more stability off the tee. Hopefully I'll be able to...
It's back to front on there. Trying to show the YouTube viewers the head of this 7-wood.
It is small, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah. So I re-gripped yesterday.
Sorry.
And I found it quite easy, actually. I know it was only on a drive, like I didn't have to do much to it, but I found it fun.
Yeah, see, there's another golf adventure.
Yeah, I think I might take it to a pro shop to get the ferrule fitted, the adapter to fit, because I bought an adapter that fits in my driver. So I think I'm going to take that to a pro shop to get that fitted because I don't want that snapping off and then my driver head flying somewhere and then breaking.
So what you could do is you've got 2 shafts for the driver head and you can
swap and
yeah,
mix and match.
That's it.
Well, not really, but yeah.
But yeah, interchangeable shafts.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I tell you what, speaking of fat grips, I did watch Peter Finch's video of him sort of almost reviewing or taking DeChambeau's grips for a spin.
How did he find it?
He had it with the one of them vines as well.
Yeah.
So I think he got on with he put one on his driver as well.
Okay.
And then that felt more strange.
I think for me,
I think quite liked it on the wedges.
Yeah, see, that's where for me
it's the same similar stroke to a putter, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, unless you're doing like a full, like for me, like watching DeChambeau out of like bunkers when you've got to be like sort of cute and like sort of flick it or something, and he's got these long wedges, like a 60-degree wedge that's like the length of a 7-iron, and he's got this grip on it that's like a cricket bat. Do you know, like for me, it just feels like I wouldn't be able to sort of get that feel.
I think when he was trying to twist it and get a bit of a draw on it, maybe he was finding it a bit more uncomfortable.
Okay.
But I think around on the wedges around the green, I think it'd be quite nice because it would be similar to a putter.
I guess so.
Bump and run or something.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, it'd be worth. I'd like to try it, but I just haven't got the funds to.
Yeah, to buy a load of new grips, get them fitted, and then if you don't like them, get them put back.
Yeah, but it seems interesting. The one that finds is another one that we spoke about like a year ago and said that we'd want to.
It's definitely something I want to
try. But yeah, I don't know.
Not
I really want to play.
Yeah,
and I don't know when I'm going to play. At least you've got a date. I don't know when. Which is sad.
Yeah, you're sad. Yeah, no, that is annoying.
Did you watch any of the golf?
I was just about to ask you that.
I didn't know if it's the same answer both ways.
I
watched the last 20 minutes of Sunday.
I can't get into it unless I know someone or I'm emotionally invested in someone that's doing well. For me, don't know.
I think after
I just couldn't get. I tried on the Saturday night. I just couldn't get into it.
I think for me, because I've had like 4 weekends where I've been pretty solidly watching the golf. It was quite nice to have a
week off.
I was watching just other things.
Yeah. No, there's just plenty of other stuff to watch.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching that, but no, I just wasn't watching the golf until last thing Sunday.
But will you be watching this weekend?
I'd have thought so.
WGC event. There's a lot of big name players. Match play.
I'm just going to be watching.
I'm going to enjoy watching match. Like I've never really sort of taken notice of the match play event. It didn't happen last year because of COVID. To like 2019, I wasn't really massively into watching my golf apart from majors. So I'm really looking forward to watching a match play event because it's something that we play a lot. Like between me and you, we play like if we're going out the pair of us and we're just playing. We're not playing for anything. Just playing. We'll individually score ourselves on apps and stuff, but we'll just play match play. That's just how it tends to work. And that I'm looking forward to seeing the pros play match play and having like that sort of knockout style tournament after. So I think there's 16 groups, the top 16 in the world, the first in each group, and then everyone else is seeded, and then they get drawn into the 16 groups. There's basically a round robin. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you play a match play against everyone in your group across Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the winner of each group goes into a knockout style tournament over the weekend. So on the Saturday morning, there is effectively the quarterfinals, and then the Saturday afternoon, I believe, or I think it's Saturday into maybe even they play 9 and 9. So you play 30 or you play 27 holes a day. Possibly.
I think it's fallen brilliantly that it's an international break in the football.
Yeah.
So
there'll be a lot. I'll be watching a lot of this stuff.
The golf
will be taking centre stage.
100% ahead of international football. I would say.
Big WGC event, so it's exciting. This one, I'm looking forward to this.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And then a nice one to talk about next week.
Next week, yeah. We've got a good one next week. We won't sort of...
Let's not spoil it.
Let's not spoil it
just in
too
case
much.
anything does fall through. We got a good one this week.
Yeah, we have.
Got a good one this week.
We do.
Speaking with Faith Harrington, who is the junior captain at Willingdon Golf Club.
Yeah, we've spoken to her dad.
We've spoken to her dad last year, episode 7.
That was a good episode.
22 happy episodes on.
Yeah.
And his daughter, Faith herself, is coming on. We'll be speaking to her shortly.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to touch on ahead of this interview?
I don't think so. I think, well, it's another one where we haven't actually recorded it yet, but it's gonna be another good one.
I should think so. And if it's not, then we'll cut the good bits out. Cut the good bits out. And just have those.
Yeah. No, that's great. We'll catch you on the other side.
Yeah. See you after the break. We're back.
We are.
We have our guest online.
We do.
It's Faith Harrington.
It is.
Faith Harrington, hello.
Hello. Do you want to tell us and the viewers / listeners who you are, what you do?
Oh, of course. So I'm the junior captain at Willingdon Golf Club, and I'm also a fellow staff member at Golf Base.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm part of the junior section at Willingdon Golf Club.
So what does that entail? What?
Yeah, tell us what it's like to be a junior captain. How long have you been a member there? How did you get chosen?
So I've been the junior captain there 2019 to 2020, and then I'm it again for 2020 and 2021. But obviously haven't really played much golf or done a lot because of Corona, bit of a nightmare. But hopefully when we go back, I should start doing a bit more encouraging juniors, because the junior section is quite limited and there are very few females. So I want to encourage more females to play golf, or like younger, like my age, to play golf, because it's a good thing to get into.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And is there junior competitions and stuff that you?
We've done a few competitions here and there, but the junior section is quite small. So maybe in the summer I'll start doing women's competitions if I'm up to that standard. But done a few. We did one last year on Captain's Day. Somehow managed to win that one.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, a few. Sometimes go out with the boys every Wednesday. And the women are quite keen to get me playing with them, but it's quite a big age gap.
What do you have an official handicap?
Not official, but I'd say it's maybe around 20, 18.
Oh, it's close to yours, George.
Yeah.
Oh, have to have a game.
Yeah. I think that'll be a close one. We were speaking to your brother earlier about having a.
Really, saying what? Pardon?
Saying about having a game, us two against you two.
Or who do you reckon will win?
Well, he said he's better than you.
That's not quite true.
Oh,
really? So he's a liar.
Yeah.
Just a little feature for him. He loves to hit it over the safety net.
Okay. Okay. I don't
Unlucky,
know whether
really.
he'll ever appear on the Plug Golf podcast.
No.
Now we know he's a liar.
He's probably too embarrassed now.
Yeah, he's a liar as well.
Callum, what's your handicap?
Well, I was actually saying to Ethan earlier, I don't have an official one. Based on the scores I put into my phone last year on the Hole 19 app, it gave me about 25.
Yeah. I'd say, I don't know, I haven't properly done it, but it's probably, around about that. To be fair, Ethan can hit it quite far, but I don't know, it depends really, on and off days.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I mean, I got my handicap. I think I've only played to it once since being a member at Willingdon. So yeah, I don't know.
My best rounds last year didn't qualify as handicap rounds on the on Hole 19 app, so that also didn't help.
Okay.
So I don't think Lockbridge counts.
Only 9 holes. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, that was annoying. But
well, you'll be playing more 18 holes this year.
Yeah, I hope to get closer to 20, a respectable 20.
Yeah.
And then just go from there.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
But, tell us about your clubs. Do you know what's in your bag?
So I've got Cobras, ladies Cobras, and they're graphite flex. They're very pretty. They're pink and glittery. I've got a titanium 12-degree driver.
Nice.
Got a 3-wood, which is very trusty 3-wood. 5-wood, I've got 2 rescues, a 4 and a 5, and an Odyssey white putter. Think I need to get a new putter. It's not doing bits.
No.
Putting's a bit dodgy. Playing in the club.
It's the equipment of the player.
Nah, it's the equipment.
What do you see as your best sort of aspect, the best aspect to your game? Because George would say his is chipping, probably.
Yeah, my short game.
I'd probably say long game, so like driving. I'd say that's the best.
You keep it in play. That's what I need to work on.
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
But
and not easy around Willingdon, to be fair. Not easy to keep every tee shot in play.
Nah, especially when it's like near the bushes and stuff. But sometimes I forget to line up and it just goes straight in the bushes, which isn't ideal.
The 6th,
the bushes running down the right,
and for anyone with my sort of shot shape,
down to the left. Yeah,
it's a struggle. I remember hitting a couple of nice. So if you catch the hill nicely on the 6th, you can end up miles down there, can't you?
Where's the ladies' tee for the 6th? Is it?
Oh yeah, that's a good
on
point.
the fairway.
Yes.
It's next to the 3rd green, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I think.
Sort of halfway over the hill.
Oh no.
Oh no,
it is on top of the hill. It is on top of the hill. Yeah, it's quite hard to get it over that.
Yeah, it's still on the top.
Do you agree that ladies' tees should be, or there is such a big difference? Do you think that's a good thing, or because the way I see it is a good player, whether it's male or female, is still going to be able to hit it sort of further than I can. For one, a bad player. Do you know what I mean?
But ladies are weaker and
stronger than me.
No, but a lot of them can't hit it that far. So having the tee sort of further down the fairway or further sort of that extra bit further is a help for a lot of ladies, and if it's going to make more ladies play, then it's worth it.
Yeah, that's a good point. A valid point.
Yeah, I'd say that is a good point because obviously men can hit it further, but I'd say it depends what hole it's on, because if it's quite a bit harder, like the 6th, for example, to get it over and up the hill, and it would take them a lot more shots to hit it. Like if it didn't go up the hill, then it would take quite a lot of shots to actually get it over the hill if the drive didn't quite make it. Then the tee probably should be closer.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe if there was one tee box or several tee boxes maybe, but they differ based on handicap, and a lady's handicap would then be slightly different.
Yeah, we would decide where you play depending on your handicap rather than so it's a playing ability rather than like a tee box rather than gender. Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, a lot of them nowadays, they don't actually call them a ladies' tee. It's more of a front tee, middle tee, and back tees rather than sort of the red tee as a ladies' tee or the white tee as a competition tee. It's more, they do a lot like, especially at Willingdon, I've played a couple of competitions off the yellow tees. So like I played a Stableford off the yellows. So it's not specifically for a competition. It's just the white tees. It's the back tee. Yeah. So the back, middle, and front tees. That's the sort of the new, especially with this new World Golf Handicap system that they're sort of doing what you've said there. So they're rating with this new sort of slope rating and your handicap index. You get a different slope rating for the different tee. So you don't. It's not actually like I say. Like it's not a ladies' tee. So I could go out one day and say I'm going to play off the red tees. I'm going to play off the front tees. And it'll be a different. I'd have a different handicap for those tees.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Because they're easier tees.
Yeah,
I'll get less shots because they're easy. It's an easier sort of round. But it's an interesting thing to sort of think about. I mean, and with the sort of ladies golf. I mean, if that's going to get more ladies playing, then obviously for you again, Faith, that's a good thing, because that's what you're trying to do with this sort of being the junior captain, trying to get more juniors and trying to get more females playing golf.
Yeah, exactly. There definitely needs to be more juniors, and especially female juniors, because it's very limited. Juniors, yeah, there's no female juniors at Willingdon at the moment.
Yeah, so do you think you would personally play more golf if there was more female juniors at Willingdon, so that you would be able to play with? Would you feel more comfortable playing with them? I know you play with your brother and your dad, but would you feel more comfortable maybe playing more if there was sort of people the same age?
If there were girls that were the same age as me, I would probably play more. But then I do get on quite well with the boys as well that play, so it'd probably be similar. But if there was a girl, if there are a group of girls there that were really committed and played a lot, then I'd probably play a lot more. It's just, yeah, it's a bit more hard to get out with my dad and Ethan like all the time, because I'd rather have like friends to play with other than just my dad and brother.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
bit sad, isn't it?
That's the thing for me. I mean, I've obviously know a few people out there, and I play with sort of a set few people.
But you made friends through it.
Exactly. I mean, that's the big thing about golf is people sort of see it as like a sort of standoffish game, but it's very inclusive.
I think it depends on the player, but realistically, most people, especially at our skill level, are going for a knockabout, a good few hours out in hopefully nice weather.
Exactly.
With good people, good conversation.
And that's the good thing about golf. It is so inclusive, because you can a 19 handicapper like me can play with a scratch golfer.
Yeah.
And he won't get any shots, but I will get shots. So we're effectively, that handicap is putting us on the same level. So we can I think it is quite an inclusive sport.
I remember when I was probably 16, when I was a member at Bayview.
Yep.
And I used to play on my own, at times, didn't mind it. But I remember once I was on like the third hole, and it was quite congested. The person behind me was like, he must have been like 80. He was in a mobility scooter on the course. And he's like, well, should we just
play together?
And we did, and it was absolutely fine. Do you know what I mean? You're meeting people.
Exactly. That's
different people, and
like
you wouldn't get that with, or I haven't experienced that in other sort of places in life. Do you know what I mean?
I think even in football and other sports like that, I think if we were down the sports park playing football, a group of me, you, and a couple of other people, and there was another group of sort of like maybe two boys on their own, I don't think we'd sort of be like, oh, do you want to just join in with us?
It's not at our age. It's more like you do it as children or something. But then there's a more competitive edge. I don't know. Yeah, with golf, you just enjoy who you're playing with, who you're with, and make the best out of whatever, really, don't you?
Yeah.
Until I play terribly and get all miserable.
Yeah, it's a nice social game, but when you play badly, it's a bit frustrating, isn't it? Especially if you're with people that you haven't played with before.
Yeah.
If you're just playing really badly, and it's quite a bit harder to enjoy. Obviously, it is enjoyable, but
it's one of the good things about it is that you can have that sort of knockabout with friends, or if you feel like you can play the courses that professionals play with, the clubs that they play with, wearing what they wear. Do you know what I mean? You can literally not live the life, but you can play. You can do the same thing as the pros. Whereas you don't get that with football, or you can't just rock up at Wembley. You can't play Wimbledon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't just turn up at Wimbledon and be like, I'm here with my tennis racket. Yeah, whereas you can, if you've got a tee time, you can play at the old course. You can play at Augusta if you're very lucky. Do you know what I mean? You can sort of have that experience with the club, like you say, with the clubs the pros are using. You can do that. So it's, I don't know. It's a good sport, and it's a good sport for young people to get into, I think. So I don't think you'll have a problem getting more people down there.
Yeah, I think a lot more young people need to get involved. Like if you just go around to the driving range, I might take some of my friends down to the driving range and try and get them involved in it. But I suppose if you went to the driving range for the first time, it would be quite, because obviously as soon as you pick up a golf club and you hit it, it's quite hard just to get into it straight away, because it takes quite a lot of practice, whereas someone might just pick up a club and hit the ball and be like, oh, it's too hard, I don't want to play.
Yeah, it only takes that one good shot and you could be hooked for life.
Yeah, exactly that.
It's
one powerful drive.
It's a game where you can go around in 110 and have 2 good shots, 1 good shot in that whole game, and it makes you think, oh, I want to play again. We've spoken about it so many times, where you play. It's a game where you can play really, really well and be like, oh, I want to get out and play again, like, because I'm playing well. Or you can play terribly and be like, I know I can do better, I want to go out and play again. So it's I mean, if you've got the bug, I think you can.
So if you make 1 good putt, that's all you think about for the next 3 days, and you're looking at another tee time.
Exactly.
That's all it takes.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if you hit 1 good shot, then it just makes you want to keep playing until all your shots are good, 100%. Which I don't know, that take a lot of practice to happen, but
exactly. But it makes you want to do that. That's the thing. Like, if you've got this sort of golf bug, then it's sort of you just can't stop thinking about it. Can't stop wanting to play. And that's what I think. Anyway.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Should we move on to some quick fire questions?
I think so. Yeah. I'll let you start.
Okay. Who is your favourite past golfer?
I'd have to say
it's a tricky one. It is probably the toughest of all the questions that we ask, especially to someone who's so young.
Yeah,
a junior member.
I don't know. Who do you say yours to is?
I think for me, mine is Seve Ballesteros.
Yeah, I watched his film. That was very good.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the more, especially after watching the Tiger Woods documentary, the more I read about Nick Faldo, the less, or I don't feel he gets the respect he sort of deserves, even though he's so Nick Faldo.
Yeah.
But so I'd go Nick Faldo, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm with George on that one.
Yeah, Seve.
You can't. There's no wrong answers.
Yeah. Who's your favourite present?
Female, male.
Ooh, that's a good one. We've never sort of thought.
Who is your favourite?
Well, I've been to Woburn to watch the Women's Open quite a few times, and Charlie Hull, I followed her around quite a few times, and she seems like a nice golfer. Also, Georgia Hall.
Yeah.
She came out with a documentary as well. That was good.
Nice.
I
watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against that. Does she wear Callaway?
I think so. Not sure.
Couldn't
say yes.
Yeah, I think
that's but yeah.
Do you two have a favourite female golfer, or are you not really that into female golf?
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't say I have a favourite. So I mean, I know of a few, and more now of like the last few months or whatever, following golf a bit more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say at the moment I've got a favourite.
I personally don't watch it enough. I mean, if it's on, I will watch it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not sort of like I am with the men's. This is partly why we wanted to sort of speak to you, because I don't think women sort of get enough of a sort of shout in golf. I mean, I know, like I said, personally for me, I just don't watch enough, and I know that's my fault. I know I could.
If you look on Sky Sports Golf, if the PGA Tour's not on, it's European Tour realistically. Yeah. So it doesn't. I don't know. I
watched some of the Open the LPGA Open last year. Is it Laura Hall? Was it?
I just said Georgia Hall.
Oh, Laura. I can't remember her surname. I think she won 5 odd majors.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I can't remember her surname.
But this is part of the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's definitely something that I think should be televised more.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And people should be.
Yeah, it is good to watch.
We're going to do our best to educate ourselves. We've got a guest coming up in a few weeks, hopefully that help us do that and help educate the listeners. But that was a good point made by you.
Yeah, no, very good. What's your favourite course you've ever played?
I haven't played that many courses. I played the national. I used to be a member there quite a few years ago, and that is a lovely course. But I'd say out of the few I've played, I really do like Willingdon. I just think it's a nice
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Played one in Scotland. That was really nice. I think it's West Kilbride. It's really nice, but it's literally on the beach, but it's very windy, so
Yeah,
quite
probably
hard to hit a good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Scotland.
Nice.
What's your favourite hole?
What about at Willingdon?
Well, yeah, it can be.
Or at wherever?
Wherever.
Ooh, it's a hard one. Probably I do quite like the 5th at Willingdon.
It's certainly come up on
the wooden one.
couple of episodes, yeah.
Well, that's your favourite course and favourite hole, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Or it's
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
things in common.
I just haven't played enough courses.
Yeah, it's
But yeah.
yeah, neither really. It's just quite a good hole.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
it's a
a
good
long
hole because
par 3, but it's tricky.
yeah.
And it gives you enough of a test. I think
It's a different aspect to the rest of the holes there.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
locally. I tell you what do you feel about the 4th at Willingdon? Because I don't like it.
Is the 4th one that goes like that, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's it.
The par
Sticky
3.
one.
Yeah.
When you hit a drive, it looks like it's going miles, and
Yeah.
then it looks like it's going on the green, and then it bounces and it's literally only gone halfway up the fairway. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. Don't really like it that much.
I just
Not a
can't get the
fan.
hang of that one at all. I remember one of them. I went left straight. Is that the 6th to the left?
Yeah,
yeah. Went straight onto the 6th.
Yeah. Certainly easily done. Yeah.
It's a tricky
Yeah, that
hole.
is easily done. Much better to go on the 6th than it is in the
In the shrub,
bushes to the right.
Yeah.
I've
done that a couple of times. Yeah.
What's the dream?
Yeah, it's very
course?
hard to find in there.
What's your dream course to play? Because we tend
my dad's been to
and the old course.
yeah. My dad's been to Pebble Beach and he said it was lovely.
Oh,
so
yeah,
probably there.
Yeah. I think that was his answer for
What about you two?
the course he's played.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, again, there's so many when it comes to dream course. I think I said the other week that Pebble Beach has got to be number 3.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a bad answer at all.
To be honest,
What's your number one then?
looking at Sawgrass last weekend, I'd love to play Sawgrass. That would be amazing.
Yeah, and I'm saying Pebble Beach, but I'm losing so many balls.
Yeah.
So, my dream course is somewhere
Yeah.
that I don't lose any balls, I suppose.
Yeah.
Your bag would have to be stocked up with all the balls in.
Honestly, I'd have to have, I don't even know, I can't even put a number on it right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how many I'd lose, but it would,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
Definitely make a dent in the bank.
Yeah.
we could do with a golf ball sponsorship.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be nice.
I tell you, we would maybe try and reach out with some contacts that we have. But yeah, anyway, we'll take anything. Even if you wanted to buy some golf balls.
Oh, brilliant.
Thanks.
What about halfway hut? You're halfway round. You're a bit peckish, thirsty. What are you eating and drinking?
Drinking depends summer or winter, but I'd probably go for a hot chocolate with marshmallows.
Nice.
And snack probably ham and cheese sandwich,
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's sort of quick and easy.
or maybe a sausage roll.
Quick and easy. That your hot chocolate's taking longer to drink than.
Yeah, you can carry that around with you, though, can't you?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, marshmallows as well.
Marshmallows
Lovely.
as well,
Yeah.
so bit of sugar.
Yeah.
To help you round.
Yeah, no.
Fair
Beef
enough.
stew.
That's always an interesting one because we've had ham and cheese sandwich on one end of the scale, pork belly at the other.
Yeah.
The pork belly will probably be mentioned with
in every episode now. Yeah.
patron George Underscore
Pork
Station.
belly.
Yeah. And if you could play golf at your dream course, who would you want to caddy for you? It could be anyone, past, present. They don't have to be involved in golf. They could just be a normal celebrity. They don't have to be a celebrity. They could just be anyone.
Okay, I'm gonna go for 2.
Okay.
Celebrity golf. I'm gonna go for Tiger Woods. I just think that'd be very handy.
Again, that's never going to be a bad answer.
Yeah.
And then celebrity, I'm gonna go for Gemma Collins. I just think that'd be so funny.
Gemma Collins.
I just think it'd be
that
iconic.
answer will never be repeated.
I don't think so.
Never be repeated. That's the.
Do you not think that'd be iconic? Her like walking around with a golf bag.
Yeah.
I think she'd
funny.
give up on the first hole.
I don't think
Yeah.
she's carrying the bag. I think she's got the trolley.
Yeah.
She's on the trolley.
And even then,
Yeah, she'd definitely have the trolley. She'd probably be in the car.
yeah, that's more
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
I
she's
don't
on
think
the
that
car.
ever,
Yeah.
that's the pork belly of this.
Of that question, yeah.
This
that was brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
I
at all.
wasn't expecting Gemma Collins. We've now had Mike Myers.
She's an icon.
Yeah,
And Will Ferrell.
brilliant.
Lovely stuff. Well answered. I do like the quick fire questions.
Yeah, so do I.
I do get interesting answers.
Yeah.
Under pressure.
Exactly.
Good stuff. I think I don't think this is the last we'll hear of Faith Harrington. I think we'll
No,
have a
yeah.
round with you when we can.
Yeah,
If
we'll try
that's
and get
all
out over the summer. Like we said earlier, we'll try and get out with your brother or something as well.
We'll try and work out for
Yeah,
us.
TV2. We should do
Yeah.
like me and George versus Ethan and Callum or something like that.
That
Might be a bit
sounds-
unfair, you two
no.
against us.
That sounds awful.
We'll
Do you think?
We'll take all 4 balls, throw them up, 2
Yeah.
closest lads together. We'll do that. Yeah, it could be me and Ethan. Who knows? We'll do a proper little match play game. That'd be brilliant. And then we'll let everyone know how it goes on the podcast.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
No problem at all. Empty glass.
Empty glass,
Well done, you.
happy glass, happy mind.
Happy podcast, hopefully.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that.
That was good. That was good. First female guest.
First female guest. Sort of alluded to it earlier, but we should have another one on over the next
Yeah, in due
couple of
course.
weeks. We've got an interview set up, but we won't sort of spoil it too much. But that'll be a good one. So keep your eyes, ears,
Everything peeled.
eyes and ears and mouth and nose peeled.
Yeah, keep it all peeled.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Feel it all. Feel our rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's silly. But yeah,
That was silly. That was silly. You've had too much Guinness, young man.
no, I want to go home.
Yeah, fair enough. I've got a curry indoors.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll have that. in a minute.
Should we wrap this up?
I think so. It's easy
Like
to
a
wrap
present
up.
at Christmas.
We've got this was made possible by our platinum patrons, 2 platinum patrons.
Do you know what will be? Do you know what has been made possible by our 2 platinum patrons?
No,
The Plug Golf HQ is really starting to come along.
that's going to be
We not this week, possibly
episode 31.
episode 31 will be in the Plug Golf HQ, which we did, which has been made possible by the patrons because it means that we have been able to get some bits for it.
Maybe even the intro to episode 30. Maybe.
Maybe it might be
I'll
actually.
tell you what, I've really.
Maybe that weekend I'll sort out the flooring and stuff, and we could be in.
It's payday before that.
Exactly, that's what. Yeah. Oh, this is lovely. Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
worked
That's
out.
what's been made possible by Max Hollowbone and George Stone Street. Where can you find them on Instagram, Callum?
I'm pretty sure it's Max_Hollowbone and George_Stone Street.
So the 3 of us, as in me and you collectively as Plug Golf, them 2, it's first name _ surname,
Yeah.
Plugged _Golf, Max_Hollowbone, George _Stone Street. That's where you can find it all.
The Plug Golf Society on Facebook.
We're really getting some traction now, guys. We're going to really be looking into this in the next couple of weeks.
For local
Try and get
listeners
this-
or listeners willing to travel to Eastbourne, it's going to happen later this year. Details will be put out hopefully soon. I think we'll have
we want to get it sorted as soon as possible.
and a good old society day with
Yeah.
some proceeds going to charity would be ideal. And yeah, just a fun day of golf.
Yeah. So
Some interviews on YouTube.
look forward to that. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next week.